Hey everybody, today I am demoing and reviewing Boss GT-1000. I had it for about a little over a month. I've been doing gigs with it, playing at the house, writing songs. It has 1,000,001 features. So if I try to go through everything what it can do, it would be probably like an 8-hour video. I'll just go through the features that I've discovered that are extremely useful and what I like to do with this thing. If there is more information, I'll try to link it in the description for you to discover for yourself, because like I said, this thing can do 1,000,000 things, and if out of that 1,000,000 things you find at least, I don't know, 30-40 things that are useful to you, well then Boss did a really good job. So let me go through some of the facts, some of the specs that you should know about this thing right off the bat, right out of the box, whatever the saying is. Well, first of all, it's 32-bit 96 kilohertz technology. So based on these numbers, this is the most powerful guitar effects processing machine there is on the market today. So it's already like, you know, Infinity Gauntlet level, you know, already. It has hundreds of effects types, dozens of amps. In addition, with an app, you can load and trade amp impulse responses with other users. So that we're gonna get into that Pokemon game a little bit later. There are 250 user patches and 250 factory patches, which allows you to have like 500 different patches. It has a looper, mono and stereo. You have the ability to do up to 16 assignment parameters per each patch. And they do like software updates constantly, so you never know, they might expand that even more. Obviously, built-in tuner, built-in metronome, you know, there's another button you can assign, you know, you click on it, it orders you a pizza. It doesn't, well, it doesn't do that, but you get the idea. Basically, it does everything. Another thing you should know, it's those GT series, you know, they keep adding zeros, so you think, oh, it's 1,000, so they added another zero. Well, it turns out they didn't. They actually started from scratch with original designs, solutions. These like engineers did engineering, whatever, okay? And they built GT-1000 on brand new technology. And you can see on the panel screen, it says AIR-D. So it stands for, just hold on. So I had to look it up. Augmented Impulse Response Dynamics. Yes, I said it right. Yes. If you ask Jeff at Boss or Aaron, they'll tell you that the way it works with real tubes, they like interact with the guitar, and then oh my god, it's like so they basically did that. They did all of that with a real amp, the way real amp responds to guitar player and the guitar player responds to the real amp. They were basically able to put all of that in this thing. You know, I'm not much of a talker. Again, if I try to go through everything what Boss GT-1000 can do, I would need much larger memory card to begin with on this camera. So let me just pop these on, and we're gonna jump into some sound making. If you're interested in all of the patches and how they sound, I did a video a couple weeks ago where I go through every factory preset sound on Boss GT-1000. It's about a 2-hour video, so you know, you brace yourself, get some popcorn, you know, some hot tea, and if you're a sensitive viewer who isn't easily triggered, you might want to look away, because there is some sensitive footage in that 2-hour video. You can see my bare feet. Whoa. I have it running direct into my recorder. All of the sound processing that you are hearing is done inside Boss GT-1000. So check this out. You have on the top, you have bank up and bank down, 3 control switches, which you can assign them to be anything. Even though the control number 3 says tuner, you can change that and it not be a tuner. It can be something else. It can trigger some kind of other parameter. I love this tuner. Check this out. it's polyphonic. So I play all 7 strings open at the same time, and it shows me how much my guitar is out of tune. And it's close enough. It's close enough. Actually, more than that, you can assign any of the buttons to be control switches. So basically, the way it comes out of the box, bank up and bank down is how you travel through banks. So, you know, 08, 07, 06, 05, and you have quite a lot of those. Now these, from 1 to 5, are sub-banks. I'm not sure that I'm using the correct term to describe it, but basically when you are a number 4, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another like locations, and then there is a sub-location, you know. So each of these already, when it comes out of the box, has usable sounds. And how do I know that? Because I did gigs with it. And you can literally see me at some videos of me just going through patch. Oh, I like this sound, and then I just play. One of the reasons why it's superior against other currently existing effects modeling guitar processors, it's the 32-bit and 96 kilohertz. What that allows, it's basically higher resolution. It's like going from HD to 4K. Now, how do we edit? Let's say we want to change up the sound. We have a sound. It sounds kind of cool, but we wanna do something else with it. Well, we can change gain at number 2. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bend over. And these are, you can assign them to be per patch or global. Bass, treble, BPM, and patch level. We go to effects, and if you know how to read from left to right, you basically understand what's going on here. So number 6 knob is our navigator, and we can turn effects on and off. And then when we go onto the effect, we can click on, and then we can select different types of effects and then get into the parameters. If we press on it and hold it, we can move it anywhere else in the chain. Now you see there's a splitter where the navigator is right here. So this is the stereo. And what that allows us to run 2 different cabinet simulations at the same time. One to left, one to right. You can do even the same. You can actually run up to 4 delays simultaneously as opposed to one after another. That's another really cool feature. When you go in the menu, as you can see at number 1, you can do control assign, like I said, so any button can be anything. You can change your routing options, in and out settings, playing options, MIDI, hardware, and you know, if you're like completely messed something up, you can do a factory reset, you know. Now another cool thing, and nobody else has yet. Now they have a phone app, and I'm recording it, and it should appear on your screen. So, and it matches. It's synced through Bluetooth. It's this Asgardian magic. I don't know how it works, but it simply works. So here we are in our effects chain. And I just scroll it with my finger, and you see all of these effects here, right in this patch. If I switch from patch to patch on the pedal board, it switches right here too. Well, I need to select it first. So I did. Yes, just like that. And you can see your chain, how it gets divided into here, divided into, oh my god, this is like a complex. What does this sound like? So all the gray ones in the app are inactive, and all the ones with the color are active. Now, not only you can change the color of the lights, of LED lights in here, it will change the LED matching color accordingly into the app, so you can recognize what is what and what not is not what. So we go into the compressor, let's say, and I just, when you tap on it, it'll be on and off. But if I hold it, it will open the parameters, and I can change the type. Let's say I like the X compressor. I have that blue pedal, that CP-1X. I go and I can change the sustain, attack, ratio. The tone. I can shut it off. Same with any other effect. We got tremolo. Look how many tremolos we have. Let's go to slicer. I like slicer. Stuff. It's not, look, it's not what most people, would find useful, like make sounds like that, but because of the way I play, this is like heaven, okay? I can like come up with the weirdest, darndest things, and this thing will accomplish it. Let's say I messed with, different effects. All I need to do is to write, and I click write. Well, I don't want to write it because, I'm just doing a demo video. But basically, and then you save it. You can change the name of it. You can change where it's at. It doesn't have to be 05-1. It could be somewhere else. Another thing that you can do, you can go to Tome Central. So you click on Tome Central, and as you can see, there are many, many sounds done by these other artists, guitarists, engineers that created sounds that you can download. We have Steve Lukather collection, so he made sounds for Boss GT-1000. Creative tones by Alex Hutchings. I love that guy. He has the best facial expressions when he plays guitar. It's amazing. Marty Friedman. Okay, so let's try Steve Lukather. So it loads up, and we can add. Completed. Live set added. Let's try. He has a. Let's try Arena Rock. Automatically switches to that one. So this is Arena Rock. Now all the parameters of the Arena Rock now are inside Boss GT-1000. So I click on Control 1, something happens. And now if I go into the effects manually, it will show the Arena Rock and what it looks like. Let's try another one. Let's try Puffy Clean. lead. Touch wah. It's like automatic wah. Let's try some Alex Hutchins. Add. Talk to me. If you watch any of Alex Hutchins' demos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not very good with impressions, but basically... You know what I'm talking about. I love his nasty synth bass. So basically he did this one. So basically when you do a gig or you're at the studio, you just sync your phone, clip it to the microphone or some kind of stand. Or if you have sounds that you made on your Boss GT-1000 and you're flying somewhere else and you're not bringing anything, you can basically save them on your phone app, then synchronize your phone with somebody else's GT-1000 and then load those sounds up there. I mean, Infinity. Oh, speaking of Infinity Gauntlet, yeah. You can hear that Terra echo pedal very prominently. Wow, I like the tone of the... Even switching between pickups can be part of the music, you know? Jack Thammarat collection. It gives you a little bio of who these people are and a link to their SoundCloud. Joe Satriani, lead with S. I don't even know what to play, how to sound like Joe Satriani. Marty Friedman collection. These are like top top people creating sounds for this thing. Oh, this is like different, like completely different. You know, names. Drive, and you know what you're gonna get. The slow drive. Pedal wah. Slow reverse. I want to try that one out. Too cool. Well, and you have more, and more is added all the time. All the other settings, I either here, you can go through here, change the settings. With the pedal board, you can go through the phone, hardware settings, USB, Bluetooth, MIDI, MIDI maps, Stonebugs data backup. You don't know what to do, you're completely lost. There's owner's manual right here on the phone. You don't even need to keep the paper and read it, you know. You don't know what version. It tells you the version. This is the version of the software. You can back up all the data. Oh my God, this is like tuner too. Yeah, so basically, look, I just went into tuner. Didn't even touch the board. So this is like extremely good for like many applications. One of them being when you do a sound check and you want to go through different options. So you just grab your guitar, you grab your phone, you walk away from stage, and then you change everything on your phone. You just okay. Well, let me try. Let's go back to editor. You know, I want to try like this effect. That'll work. It's that Marty Friedman effect. It's still here. Let's go to something else. Well, you get the idea. And you don't need an amp. You don't. I mean, I don't know if I said this enough times, or if I said this already. You go direct into a PA. You could go into an amp if you wanted to. There's an option for that, but I'm like strictly traveling light. I'm enjoying this thing. I'm enjoying the whole concept of technology that you can just plug your guitar into this. The magic happens there, and that's it. You just plug out into PA or speakers. You go direct. You know, run this as an interface. You know, you have a USB connectivity option. You know, you have the same software that I have on my phone. You have a more sophisticated version for iOS, you know, Mac or Windows. You can do that, you know, and you can just play with setups. It's just amazing. You can go really deep, you know, and I mean like really deep into the settings and just create the most unbelievable stuff. You know, one of my favorite stock sounds is 0205, and the user or factory presets, and which is a if I was to try to do that with individual pedals, you know, and have like you know, that type of mod pedal and this pedal, I wouldn't even know where to begin to be able to do this many sound options and variations in routing, and it would cost way more money to collect these individual pedals. And when you do collect them, then you're still limited. Because what if you want to put delay in front of a reverb? Then you have to, you know, rip it off the pedal board, unhook the cables, replace them, then hook them back up. With this thing, you just you hold it and you just swap places, and here you go. Now you have reverb before the delay. You can put delay before the distortion. You can, just like that. Another one of my favorite features is you can change the color. So we go into menu. I think we go to, yes, we go to, where do we go? Exit. Control assigned, and then we go to LED color, and then there you get this Excel spreadsheet, basically of all your homework that you forgot to do since the grade 5. And you have different options. So let's, okay, how do I, my God. Here we are. So I clicked on it. I emailed Jeff. I was like, how do you change the color? And I'm like, oh, I figured it out. So you can basically do the infinity gauntlet. You can do this orange. You can do, I want, we have purple. Those like all the stones? Oh, I don't have green. I think these are the infinity stones, yeah. I don't think there's white one. I can feel the fanboys correcting me. Oh boy. So here we are, the infinity gauntlet, the ultimate weapon. Now we're just gonna snap our fingers, and all other multi-effects processing boards that are not 32-bit, that are not 96 kilohertz, that are not true stereo, they're just gonna vanish. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this demo review / rant and genuine excitement of me just you know, trying to show you how I use this thing and how it sort of works. Let me know in the comments if you find this useful. Yeah, thank you boss for sending me this thing. I'm basically, if you want to hear how it sounds, just watch any of my newer videos. I'm playing this thing probably in that video. Anyways, I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, click the notification, and it gives you 3 options. I think, you know, to get occasional notifications or always. So, you know, you can select accordingly depending on how often you watch my videos. But basically, subscription button doesn't mean anything these days. So if you can subscribe and click the bell, that'd be great.